Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm Rena, and in today's Boxes and Deals, I have another advent calendar for you. And this one is from P.Louise. This is called Magic in the Memories Budget Box Edition. So this one is actually kind of a mix between their advent calendar and their budget boxes. I'll give you a little more information about that, but I have been doing a few advent calendars this year. I do have an advent calendar playlist that you can check out for all the ones that I've unboxed so far. And you can also hashtag Boxes and Deals Advents 2022, and my videos should come up. This one is from P.Louise, which is a cosmetics brand out of the UK. So it did cost a little bit extra for shipping because I am in California. But I have been wanting to try P.Louise products for a very long time. I have 0 in my collection. I've had their budget box, which is a monthly subscription, on my wish list for a very long time. And I saw that they had an advent calendar, but that was like $200 plus shipping for US. And that was just a little too much to pay for an advent calendar for me, especially since I bought a few advents this year. But I did want to do a makeup one. I've been wanting to try P.Louise. So this one is actually a mix between the two, between their advent, their big advent, and between their monthly budget boxes, which is you can buy a one-off or you can do the subscription. I will say they sell out fast. I have not seen a November or December one. The last, excuse me, the last one I saw available was in October, and that one sold out. So I don't know how often they do them, but they did this one, and I thought, you know what, instead of getting a budget box, which the budget boxes are $38 USD plus shipping, so that ends up being, you know, about what, $53-ish for the budget box. This one was about 69 USD. I think it was like 56 pounds, but it's 69 USD ish, plus about $15 USD shipping. So it ended up being about $84 that I paid for this. So I thought that was a good medium between the budget box and the advent calendar. So that 84 plus including shipping, and that includes all the fees and everything. All right. If you'd like to see what's inside this memories or holiday budget box, please stay tuned. I just think that this packaging is absolutely adorable. So here's the front. It's got the clear windows. There's pink boxes inside. I have no idea. I saw no spoilers. I didn't watch anybody's video, so I have no idea what's inside. But look at this packaging. Isn't that so adorable? I mean, you could reuse this, I think, for something. So I just did a base of makeup so that I could try this on. So if you'd like to see the try on, watch all the way through, because I don't know what comes in here. So I want to try on a few things. All right, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the inside. There is a lot in here, definitely more than your typical budget box from what I've seen unboxed of the monthly budget boxes. Now, of course, this isn't going to be nearly as much as what the advent calendar included. The advent calendars are valued, it was $200 USD, but it was valued about $430 or more. So quite a lot in that one. This one is supposed to be valued at 170 plus. They do each have a number on them. So I'm going to dig a little and find number one. We'll just go in order. Number one, we have P.Louise Skin. So they do have makeup, they do have skincare, they have tools and brushes. But one of their famous things that I've been wanting to try forever is their colored base, their eyeshadow base. And they have different colors, more than anybody else that I know. So that's something that I've been wanting to try, and something that I'm hoping will come in here because I've always wanted to try it. All right, but this is their skin, and What is it? It is Don't Sleep on Me, the Final Strawberry Lip Sleeping Mask. Oh, that's awesome. I love lip sleeping masks. So we're going to go ahead and open this one. How adorable. I do love their packaging. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. And that's what it looks like. It does smell like strawberry. It almost smells medicinal, if that makes sense. But I actually have some spatulas with me today. So we're gonna try a little bit. So it is glossy. So of course it does have a hint of pink, not as much as what's showing on my lips because that's still from the glow recipe, but it will probably show just a slight pink. But it is very glossy. Feels good. It does have that, like I said, kind of medicinal, not like a fresh strawberry or even strawberry candy. It smells like more like strawberry cough syrup. So if that would bother you, that probably wouldn't be on your wish list. But if you're like me and I don't care about that so much, especially because I'm going to sleep, it's more about how it works on the lips and if I wake up with moisturized lips or not. So that will be the true test for me. I do like how glossy it is, so it's a great one for even during the day as well. All right, number 2 is a little bigger. Again, P.Louise Skin. And this one is Give It a Rest Eye Cream. I'm not gonna open this one since it is sealed up in plastic. I'm not for sure if I will use it or not. I want to keep that available to give away if I don't. I do have a lot of, especially skincare products, so I'd rather go to somebody who can use it rather than it sit on my shelf and wait for me to use it. Number 3, ooh, this looks fun. Skin Bling. And this is No Such Thing as Too Much Bling. I love their little titles. And it is a highlighter powder. A beam of blinding glow. I think that might be the shade Hollywood Hills. Oh my goodness, yes. And it's just got that like quilted look. Okay, so it's pretty and it has a nice mirror. This is quality packaging. And it's kind of a golden, ooh, it almost has a shift to it. But it's a golden. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch that. That is gorgeous. Yes. So you can do it very subtly like that. Let's see how well it builds up. Very nicely. So that's if you want a little more shimmer and warmth. I love the golden glow to that. And then if you want to see from outer space, there we go. That would be gorgeous on any skin tone. Love that. Again, that is the shade Hollywood Hills. Very appropriately named with that golden. Number 4 is a long box. This is Kiss and Makeup. Give your lips the luxury they deserve. So it's a lip product. It looks like a duo. Ooh, it is a duo. It looks like a lipstick and a lip pencil. Awesome. Because we have 2 shade names there, Ruby Slipper and Rose Garden. Looks like it's going to be kind of a red toned. I'm definitely going to open this one. So we have the lipstick. So sleek. And that is the Rose Garden. Ooh, I like the embossing on the lipstick. Look at that. How cute. So it's the P.Louise logo. I want to look at the little heart on top before I swatch it. It does look like a kind of a brighter toned. That's a pretty red though. Great for the holidays. And then the lip pencil. And this one would be the Ruby Slipper. So let's see how close of a match they are. Looks like they will. This one looks a little darker, which is perfect as a lip liner. That one looks a little more blue-red. All right, number 5. This is the cheek of it. So a flirty flush of color liquid blush. The shade is Oh So Spice. That will last a very long time. Oh, fun. So it's got the sponge tip there. So then you just squeeze it. Okay, it is not sealed, so you can see there. If you don't want to use the sponge, you could just pop the sponge off and do it that way, which I might do just for the sake of the swatch. So it looks a little warmer than I expected. I thought it would be more mauve tone, but it looks kind of, well, it looks kind of like more the title, Oh So Spice. So on my skin tone, it could even pose as a blush slash bronzer, which I do not mind. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more just for build up and to show the sponge applicator. Okay, there we go. I will at least try it out and see what I think when it's actually on my cheeks. On the face is definitely different than swatching on the hand, so we're gonna try it out before I make any judgment calls. Number 6. Ooh, I think we got a palette. This is It Takes Two. Half of My Heart Belongs to You. So the inside looks the same as the packaging. Oh, okay. At first I thought maybe it was bronzers, but no, it's an eyeshadow palette. Let me double check because I think it's too small to be for bronzers and highlighters, but the colors are like bronzers and highlighters. I mean, you could use it for both if you wanted. That's probably what I'll do. I'm not really into browns for eyeshadows unless it's an accent. I'm more into color. So I may even give this away, but let's see. It says, best friends can never be apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. So yeah, it is an eyeshadow palette. Never apart, honesty, trusted, me in you. I'm not going to swatch that one only because I may give that away. Number 7. I'm hoping by the size of this, it's one of those bases. And it is not. Okay, this is real thick. 0 to 100, real thick. And it is a lip gloss. Thick formula lip gloss. But it is kind of it looks more peach. And the shade is I'm Extra. So since it's a thick gloss, maybe it will be a little more opaque as a gloss. But that's still a very pale color for me. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to try that one or not. Number 8. This is Wet and Set. Setting. We don't say sorry for setting. High standards around here, babe. And I'm guessing it doesn't look like a setting spray. Oh, it's a setting shadow. Wet and Set Setting Shadow. I have not heard of this. And it is in the shade Spice Cake. We'll open that, but I want to see what it is. Immaculate results every time. Creamy, crease-proof formula allows for effortless application and is the easiest solution for all skill levels. It is a base. So it can be applied directly on the skin for a quick fix. No primer, no drama. Velvety matte finish. Simply apply straight from the application tip and then buff out with your favorite fluffy brush. Can be used for both heavy and soft techniques. Simply blend or buff, babes. All right. So it's basically like one of their setting or their bases. You can buff it out. And the spice, what is it? Spice Cake kind of goes along with the blush color. So it'll probably be very similar to the blush, and we'll just do that right here. Oh wow, I probably needed to shake it first because that was runny. And it's still runny. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. It says apply straight from the application tip and buff out, but it's like a serum. Very watery serum. It has an oily texture though, but that's what it looks like buffed out. So I would just probably like that, do it on my hand and then apply it with my finger, since it is very runny. That would also go with the palette, so it'd be a nice base for the palette. It is a soft color, so it is a little bit different in that way. See, it's a kind of exploding. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. I'll have to look online and see. I've never seen this product before, so I'll have to see what it's supposed to be like. I don't know. All right, well, that was number 8, so let's see what number 9 is. I'm kind of looking like we're not going to get the base that I was hoping for. And we're getting a lot of neutral colors. I am more adventurous, and I know they have a lot of colorful stuff, but we're getting all neutrals, which they probably wanted to play it safe. This is Fall in Line Double-Ended Liner in the shade Triacle Tart. I have never seen that word before. In the shade Tiramisu. Again, probably a shade that I won't use, and it's taped on both ends. So that will, again, it does go with the color story we've got going on. This is the only like bright color, and I do love the highlighter, but that's still neutral as well. Warm, neutral, including the palette, browns. So, you know, this was kind of, it was definitely a gamble, but it was an expensive one. I had higher hopes because I've seen all their budget boxes and thought they were absolutely amazing. I love their budget boxes. So, number 10, they had to tape the box because it was bulging. This is Rise and Shine Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Start your day with a glow. And it's just hyaluronic acid serum, a face serum, again from P.Louise Skin. So I know that the value is definitely here, so let's do a recap. We got the lip mask, which I do like. I wish it smelled better, but I do like it. I'll use it. We got the highlighter. It's probably my favorite thing out of the entire box. I love that. We got the cream blush, which is okay. It's just a little warm toned, but it could be a bronze and blush. I do wish it was more of the mauve that it looks like it is. I don't know if I love the applicator so much, but we'll try it out. The lipstick and lip liner I'll definitely use. Those are pretty. I don't wear red a lot, but occasionally. The palette, which I'll probably end up giving away just because those aren't really my colors. The lip gloss, same thing. This was probably the most disappointing just because of the, I don't know what I think of that. It's very runny. I already have kind of brown, that's a brown base. So I guess that could deepen up if you don't have a brown base. That could deepen up some of your eyeshadows and make them more intense. But I'd rather have had an actual base like one of their other ones. A color would have been fun. The double eyeliner. Again, I won't keep that just because it's not my color. The hyaluronic acid and the eye cream. So 2 skincare products, which a lot of people love skincare, so I bought it more for the makeup. So out of that, I'm keeping the lip mask, the blush, which I'm not in love with, but I'll use, the highlighter, the lipsticks, and this just because I don't know if I'll really use it though. About half the box. These will make nice gifts though. And the palette. The lip gloss is probably a nice one. It's just not my color. And the eyeliner. So gifts or giveaways. We'll see. What did you think? Is this a box that you would love? Are you more into neutral colors? Would you have loved getting these shades in your box? And the skincare, you know, for some people this probably was an amazing value, more so than for me. Admittedly, I'm a little more disappointed than I expected to be. I still would love to try one of their monthly budget boxes once, just to see if I like it. Generally, they include a palette, but more colorful. And I've seen the bases come in those, the ones that I've been hoping for. Or maybe I just need to go in and just splurge on some of their bases, but I just was hoping I would get one to try. I don't know. Probably the advent calendar had some. I need to go and see who has unboxed the actual full-size advent calendar and what it was like. Kind of glad I didn't spend $200 on the box. I don't know if the advent calendar had more adventurous colors or if that was also all neutrals like this. So let's go ahead and do part 2. I'm going to, I mean, there's not, I don't know. There's not much to try on because I'm not keeping the eyeshadow palette. So let's just see. All right, we'll start with this as a base on the eye, and then I'll just add highlighter to it and see how that looks. How about that? So again, even though I shook it up, it's still pretty runny. So I'm going to put it on my hand and then just take it with a brush and dab it on. It is a beautiful like transition shade, a beautiful base color. It probably would intensify any shadows, and then like I said, with the highlighter I'll just add a little bit of shimmer if you just wanted a basic kind of a no makeup look. You can deepen it up on the outer edges. Yeah, it's definitely not supposed to be runny because now it's coming out in clumps. Interesting. Look at that, how different it is. But we'll buff it out. So this one needs a little bit of a fluffy brush. Definitely a different look though. That still makes for a very nice neutral base, and it is velvety. So if I wanted, I could really build that up even more just with how deep that is. Kind of looks like a burnt terracotta. We'll do some underneath. Next, we'll go ahead and do the blush, and then we'll add the highlighter. So I'm just dotting it on there. Let's see if it rubs in very well. That's a little much on the applicator, so it's, rather than blending it in, it's adding more. See that? We're going to take another brush and kind of lighten that up a bit. So I blended that out. So that is a nice color for my skin, I think. All right, and then we'll go ahead and try the highlighter, both on my cheeks and as a little bit extra on my eyes. I do like how it's very buildable, so it's not in your face if you just want a subtle highlight, but you can build it up if you want a little more dimension to it and a little more glow. So I just blended it softly over most of my eyelid and then give a little extra with my finger on the inner corner. All right, so yeah, that brown has a nice base, and then you can just add that kind of golden highlight to it, and it just looks like it looks pretty much like the palette probably would have liked. The palette might have had a little more intensity to it, but a very similar look, I'm assuming. So it is a little repetitive in my opinion for it to all be the same. Like I got the same look with those two products as I would the palette. To me, that just is a little too repetitive in the same box, especially for that price. But what can you say? And I'm not going to try the eyeliner, but that would go very nicely with that look. And so would this lip gloss, I think more so than the red. But the nice thing is, because it's such a soft neutral look, the red can pop and look very nice with this look. And we have very nice moisturized lips as a primer. That's fun, huh? My lips look really pink. I will say that's a little brighter, kind of almost a little too orange. It's not really orange, but almost has a little too much orange or brightness to it than I care for. I like deeper. I love the lip liner color. I wish the lipstick was more like that. I don't like pinky reds, but I don't like orangey reds. I like just a true in-between red and a little bit deeper. I prefer burgundies, but it's a kind of a matte. A little bright for me, but it's fun. That's the look. The blush, highlighter, base. What is it called? What kind of base was that? The Wet and Set. I guess it's supposed to be wet from what it's called. I don't know. And highlighter again. The lip liner and lipstick. And then you also saw the lip mask. What do you think? Did I still get a good deal for $84 for 5 out of 10 products? I'll look those up and see what the value is. I'll be right back and see. All right, so I was doing some digging and looking up all the products and seeing what I could get for prices. So I couldn't get prices on everything because everything in this box is actually brand new to their line. So some of these things they have already added to their line, but they haven't added everything yet. So I'm guessing that they're adding it slowly into their line, or some of these things are maybe just exclusive to the box, right? So of those things that I'm keeping, about $82 value. So that just paid for my box, what I'm keeping. Didn't give me a deal. It was like I paid full price for all of those. But I did get the other half of the box for free, if I think about it that way. So basically, I paid for right on for the things that I'm keeping, and then I got 5 gifts to give away for free. So that makes it more worthwhile. I'm glad, you know, that I didn't go under for the things that I'm keeping. That makes me feel a little better that at least what I'm keeping is at value, and then I got 5 gifts for free. The lip gloss is brand new to their line. I would like to try it out. I just know that I wouldn't use this color. I would like to see what it looks like. You know what? I'm going to give it to my daughter. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it is an applicator like that. And it does look like it would be opaque. I'm going to try it on my hand here. Yes, it is very peach. Definitely not a color I would use, but my daughter might. Should we see what it looks like over the red? I wondered if it would tone it down a little bit. It doesn't. It just makes it more glossy. It was a matte red. Now it's just a glossy red. All right. So we paid $82 for the things that I'm keeping. So for the things, the 5 items that I'm not keeping, it's $102 value, around there, at least 90, you know. So basically we got more than our value in giftable items. Now I did put the lip gloss in the what I'm not keeping, but I'm giving that to my daughter. So anyway, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and what your favorite item out of this would have been. Would you have liked more color, or would this have been perfect for you? Would you have liked more skincare, or was this just right in your opinion? I think there was a nice balance in here. I will say that you know, eyes, cheeks, lips, skincare, that was a nice balance in my opinion. So if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!